What's going on? How y'all doing this morning? This video is going to be about the great legendary Chuck D, frontman of Public Enemy, saying that Maury, Povich, and Jerry Springer were plants planted by the government to put black life at the lowest common denominator on the shows. And he made these remarks recently. And my thoughts and takes is, I agree. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Guilty as charged for watching these shows. Jerry was fun back in the day, and I watched it with homies and I laughed. However, I know there were other races that were depicted, but let's be realistic. Let me tell you something. When it comes to pop culture, anything in America, it always jumps off black. And white folks got the money and the building and they get control of power. But if you're looking for the party to get started and you're looking to get them ratings and something to sizzle, what do you think always happens? Black folk run that business. It runs that business. And see, Jerry made more with he had certain black cast and people that come on there. It was known those things were scripted, but they were funny and they were done for their purpose. They were funny when you're laughing in a general consensus. Not funny when you're seeing 15 different baby mamas and different daddies and all these stuff that goes on, which leads to more reality TV. And then Maury, who's the daddy, and then all the other things are done. Yeah, it's true. It's true because they're no different than Hollywood, and it's just no form of entertainment. But it's always to put black folk in a certain light too, and it gets more viewership that way. That's what people, and that message gets sent out there. So look at them, they're deadbeat, they don't take care of their children. That's what they do. They're running, they're oversexed, undereducated. That's a mindset and a pattern that's thrown out there. Pimp, push, and hustling. Guess what? Go to Hollywood, watch a movie. What used to be mainly black roles. Pimp, push, and hustling. So you think there isn't a recipe and a formula to carry that over on the TV medium? Think again. This is the narrative that regurgitates itself over and over. And the thing about it is, these shows thrive behind that situation more than any other, because the dollar gets ran up when you can show black folks in these shows. That's how these shows prosper a lot. Watch these shows for years, and when there's a black character or something goes on, it takes more of a life of its own. It just does. And Chuck D, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Yes, I watched those shows, but yes, when you look at it in hindsight and you look at everything unfold, it did seem like a plant job on both cases, because the formula was built in, the system was built in, and the narrative was there. So I applaud the great Chuck D, one of the greatest MCs ever, very talented soul brother, but he very enlightened, and he was telling the truth. This is how they like to portray Black America, to not only here in the States, but worldwide. Lazy, shiftless, oversexed, under-enlightened, undereducated, and always looking for a thrill is what the message is. No balance. That's what goes down with a lot of these characters. And that's what ends up being like what you see with Love and Hip Hop and all these reality shows. It's a carryover from that, because the more ratchet, ghetto lies, and the more stereotype, that means more money. That ain't by accident. And I don't make this up. You can look for yourself. All right, so that's my thoughts and takes about Chuck D saying that Jerry Springer and Maury Povich were like government plants against black people. Give me your thoughts and your takes. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell rings in the video. Have a good day. Peace.